the H.E.R network on ZINGOTV channel 251. Please remember to download both the Barn Burner and ZINGOTV apps in their respective app store on iOS and Android devices. While you download, make sure to rate and leave a comment. Both apps are free. ZINGOTV is also available on Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire, and Fire TV Sticks, Roku, and Roku 6, also on all Smart TVs 2016 forward. In tonight's episode, I will be speaking with the NBA expert Maria, who was previously on episode 3. But Maria, welcome back to the show.
It's great to be back. It feels like I'm home. Like,
girl, I'm so excited to have you. Okay, like I'm so excited to chat about like the NBA. Well, why don't we get right into it?
Buckle.
Giannis Antetokounmpo announced he will be signing a $228.2 million over 5 years with the Milwaukee Bucks. What are your thoughts? Do you think he should have re-signed with the Bucks?
I mean, yeah. I think that they made some big moves that showed they're serious about him staying. The thing is with Giannis is he's super loyal, so I feel like his character played a lot into this decision. He did have until today to make the official statement, or it was either Monday. He had till Monday to make the
Monday. Yeah.
But he made it beforehand, so I was like, all right, your mind's made up. Heartbroken over here in Toronto, but
I know.
Lick my wounds clean with Aaron Baines. And
oh, it's so sad, but like at the same time, I think it was the best decision for Giannis because, like, 5 years with everything with COVID going on as well. I think he has a beautiful wife and a kid, and I guess bringing the child up there and then kind of slowly getting back into business. I guess after 5 years, hopefully he gets traded to the Raptors, and then everything will be normal, so we can actually go watch him at the arena. Not just,
I'm almost
online.
I'm half tempted just to get a flight to Tampa Bay and go, to be perfectly honest. Like, I am this girl.
Girl, I'm with you. We can go together. Okay?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
If when the Bucks play against, or the Raptors play against the Bucks, okay, we shall go to Tampa.
We should. Let's just.
And how do you, when people are like, they're all saying, it's a Tampa Bay Raptors. How do you feel about that?
It hurts.
I know, right?
It hurts because, and the jerseys, they do look really sick. What they like, there's been some different creativity with it and putting Tampa on it. I'm like, no. Like, don't get it twisted. You have them as you're hosting them. They're still our Raptors, like.
Exactly. I'm super thankful, there's this place out there and they're, hosting us. Love the Tampa Bay fans, but Toronto Raptors, not the Tampa Bay, people are having like logos too. And I'm like, no. Just not, I don't want to see that. Okay. I do not want to see that.
Hopefully Tampa Bay brings us some luck because they are a city. So like,
exactly.
But my thing is, like, are there Raptors fans there? Like,
yeah, it's true. Like, we may game
Orlando centered or Miami centered, but
yeah. That would be really good to know. That's a good question. We should like put out something online. Hey, how many Tampa Bay Raptors? Let's do a poll, okay? Just so we know. But I'm sure we'll gain a lot of fans from there, right? So. I'm going to move on. Other day, we saw James Harden back in a Houston uniform. He made his preseason debut with the Rockets on Tuesday night, scoring only 12 points. The former MVP still wants out, yet without a deal in place.
Okay, so my favorite was him after deflecting the questions from the press. So they full on asked him, have you, because Harden essentially, the entire team essentially, like from what we've heard in the locker room, is whatever Harden says goes. It's Harden's team.
Yeah.
He's been there for 8 years. Like, I couldn't believe it. He'd been there for 8 years. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So me, I'm like, I get it. Like they've had your chance.
Mhm.
At the same time, don't like their whole front office got rearranged. He said he hasn't even spoken to the head coach about, his thoughts on where he wants the team to go. I mean, he did give some great kudos to Boogie and John Wall. Obviously, like they
Mhm.
both look like they haven't missed a beat as per that game.
Exactly. Yeah.
But Harden looks like Uber Eats was his like number
Yeah.
one on his
You
speed
know
dial.
what?
They had
That
his
was,
number. Chipotle, what up?
girl, like, I mean, I think that's like, I think he did it on purpose. I was thinking, like, if he doesn't get traded, he wants to, wants to gain some weight on purpose, and he didn't really let, people, like, I mean, if you're a professional, I expect you to be ready to go preseason. I mean, you just, they had some time off, like. Well, he was in Vegas apparently for a training camp, and then this
Hey,
and that. It's like,
he said he was with his trainers, and I'm like, were
okay,
your
yeah.
trainers named Crystal, Candy, and Destiny? Because if
Yeah.
so, I think they were your trainers. And what were they training you on? Core strength?
Yeah. Or, you know what? Let me take you to McDonald's. You want a burger?
I'm like,
I can't. Like, he's in MVP discussion every year. It's like, man, like,
all
I
those
get his
fun times.
frustration. No, I get his frustration, but there's a way of like professionally handling the situation, right? So,
Oh, at
and he's
least
always
don't
frustrated on the
get
court.
hurt. Like, there are different ways. Kawhi did it. Vince did it. You
Yeah.
you force it, but you don't force it in a sense that it hurts your body. Honey,
Exactly.
you gained
Exactly.
some weight, and now who's going to be like,
Yeah.
oh, we got to take that off? Like,
Exactly. I mean, I wonder if his like, chances of getting traded will like deflect, Will they be
apparently there are flutters of rumors, and I mean, I'm not going to testify to this because they are rumors.
Yeah.
But there has been some rumors, and I swear by the Bible of Woj that I do not I do not claim any trades until Woj tells me it's happening. Once he does, I'm like, boom, it's happening. But rumors that Kalo could be in position to be traded for Harden if that were to come about. Now, my thoughts are miracles have happened in the Raptors past. I mean, we did not see us even in contention for Kawhi, and all of a sudden he's on our team. Pardon?
Exactly. Yeah.
We've done, Masai has pulled off miracles bigger than this. So I'm kind of like, okay. And with the way Freddie was playing, I mean, yes, it's preseason. You take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get to the Raptors, but when you're playing that way, I'm kind of like, okay, so who can we surround you with? Because now you've proved to yourself and to others that not only are you able to step up to the plate, unlike Pascal, excuse me, sorry.
Yeah. Let's go, buddy. Yeah.
I know it's a sore spot. It's still a sore spot for me as well, but
I can't.
He stepped up in the playoffs. He hit clutch shots.
He did.
OG even hit clutch shots. OG had a great game the other night. Malachi Flynn had a fantastic game tonight. It makes me excited for the Raptors again, but at the same time, I'm like, we're missing a big piece. Like we had that piece.
Kyle Lowry. Kawhi and Kyle and DeMar. I mean, I miss DeMar too. So, but anyways, we'll get back with Kyle and Harden here. What we're talking about, it's like a teardrop here. But yeah, no, like I mean, when it comes to like Harden and like, I mean, Kyle. Going back to your point, Kyle is still in Tampa while the Raptors go off and play. I wonder why, right? Or some players were tested positive for COVID. So, or I'm thinking the guy may be sick or something. That's what I'm hoping, and let's hope he doesn't get traded or anything. But you never know, right?
They just released a thing that said only one player. They did their third round, and only one player or one person in administration that tested positive. So.
Oh yeah, that was latest. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know if it was Kayla, like the one.
Yeah. Or
I
one
it seems a
amazing
little
player.
convenient. But at the same
Mhm.
time, I'm like,
Mhm.
it's preseason. We don't need to get our feathers up in our.
Exactly. Yeah. It's literally preseason, and I'm like, I'm gonna appreciate whatever I have. I get to watch. You know, I'm gonna take it
We're
all in.
we're not in the
But
Christmas game this year. To your
exactly, Christmas game this summer. We'll
disres
touch on that.
semi
Mhm.
disrespect. I mean, we
No, no, of course. No. So when it comes to Harden, I think like he should get traded for Ben Simmons because sometimes you have to trade a guy who can shoot
for
for a guy who
can't.
can't shoot.
But
Seriously, man.
Ben Simmons, Ben Simmons is such an intelligent player.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
almost like he doesn't need to shoot because he creates so well for
Okay.
driving to
Yeah.
the basket. He's got such a
Yeah.
soft touch there. And when you have players on the outside, like John
Mhm.
Wall, for instance,
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
don't really need to be hitting the outside shots, I'm like,
Yeah. Mr. Ozzy, I mean, he's pretty well. I mean, I can't wait to watch him
we'll see.
the game
We
come
will
in.
see.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens forward. But well, let's move on to Zion Williamson. He, the New Orleans Pelicans star, extended minutes. He, he did so amazing with no restrictions. He was not able to finish a game maybe 3 or 4 times last year.
He played 18 minutes. 18 minutes, yes.
Yeah,
18 minutes. And he had
the kid's
31 or 32 points. Pardon?
Yeah, like where did he come from? I know he was amazing. Like I've seen him college ball and whatnot, but like not seeing him play like last year as much, and this year preseason, I'm like, okay, like I can't wait to see when the actual NBA season starts and see what he has, right? So show us.
Well, I mean, to me, I'm always worried because he is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
He's 285.
Yeah,
Like, he's a big boy.
285.
I believe he's 285.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was like 210 or something. Or two.
Oh, God, no.
285.
He's a hoss. He is a
Really?
hoss.
Okay.
He is
Way off.
big
Way
boy.
off.
That's why he can throw his weight around in the post and not feel bad
Yeah.
about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so for me, I'm like, all he needs to do is keep that weight off and
Exactly.
keep out of injury. And you know what?
Yeah.
We've got a ball player because you know what? He showed us last night that he is an all-star. Plain and simple. Why
He
am I
deserves it, 100%.
He is an all-star. He came to ball. My biggest thing is just for him to stay healthy.
Yeah.
It's going to be his biggest challenge is just to stay
Yeah.
healthy. And I'm almost hoping that like he can become the LeBron and like just really build on
Cut the weight, get lean. Yeah. The muscle. Okay. Yeah.
He's a big
You know
boy.
what? Maybe Harden and Zion should work out together. You know what? That'd be great. Anyways, moving forward.
Over there.
Moving forward. I know. I'm just
if you just spray painted Harden's beard white, you might have a match, and he wears the gray or he wears the red jersey to match. So
there we go. Perfect.
Is all I'm saying.
Don't kill me. Oh my god. The Raptors, got a very slow start in their first preseason meeting against the Hornets before charging back to come away with a win.
Okay.
I loved how the Raptors came out playing. I mean, they did really well. The bench, incredible.
Here's my thing. It worries me. Raptors
really
have always been a second half team. They've always been a team that starts off with decent momentum, but really gains momentum in the third and fourth quarter. I can't have that. Like, I need guys out of the gate. Like, we were letting Lonzo Ball do what he wanted, and it just irritated me to no end because I'm like, they're better than this. And
exactly
down at one point like 11-28 or something, and I gave my head a shake, and I was like, what is going on? So for me, I'm like, we can't have this against the Hornets. And I mean, yes, they have Gordon Hayward. They have I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm like, no, like this can't be happening. And we can't be getting our momentum in the second half. It has to start right away. Now, mind you, I get it. The chemistry is not yet there with all the players.
Exactly. That's my next thing. Yeah.
I mean, Aaron Baines is in the middle.
Yeah, you want to touch on a little bit about Aaron Baines, Mr. Aussie?
So it's very funny because like my family and I we're all huge basketball fans, like massive. And so we were FaceTiming and my brother hopped on, and my brothers and I, that's all we talk about is basketball. And he hops on, he goes, "So how do you think about Mr. All of Australia?" And the background behind that is Tommy Heinsohn, God rest his soul. He actually sadly just passed away. But he's one of my favorite all-time NBA commentators. He used to play for the Boston Celtics way back when. So much so that Tommy Heinsohn, background on him, when he was playing basketball, they were allowed to smoke. And he would smoke. So the coach told him to stop because he couldn't run. And then Tommy gained a whole bunch of weight. So the coach said, "No, Tommy, you need to go back to start smoking again." You can read all about it in basketball.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's it called? Who's the author?
It's actually a bunch of them, but it's Jackie McMullen. Jackie Mac is one of my favorite NBA reporters. It's about her. She wrote it and a few other people, but essentially it's a whole bunch of interviews that are collected to put together in a book. There's one by Tommy Heinsohn that says that story that he was smoking, then he stopped smoking because he was gaining weight. So the coach told him to start smoking again. Never heard that before, and never would you hear that in these today. But Tommy Heinsohn, his big thing was when he was commentating for the Celtics, because they let him, much like Bill Walton, if they're on their drugs, fantastic. And so Tommy was saying that he saw Aaron Baines in the shower, and he is all of Australia, and he is really put together. So my brother, when we FaceTimed, he said, I was looking up Aaron Baines and his dimensions, and they said he was 6'10", but that wasn't the height I was looking for.
My
parents oblivious to what was going on. They were like, "Oh, what? His shoes?" And Janice,
what are they talking about?
Christian people, no idea.
Oh my God, it's the most funniest story ever. But you know what? Let's touch on Mo Pearson. I know you have a story, okay? Shout out to Mo. This is Maria. Maria, you want to tell Mo? We just watch this.
What
happened when you met him?
Okay, so the love for Mo started way back when he played for Michigan State. And now Mo was a lefty, and he had incredible defense and that incredible tenacity that I loved as a player. And I just loved that he had this never give up mentality. We see it all the time. I mean, when he played for the Raptors, the fact that the Raptors wanted him to be a Raptor for life, number one. But there was one play that really speaks to me in regards to Mo's tenacity. Is there was one game where the Raptors were losing, I think by 2, and the guy shot it up in the air. I think it was against Detroit, if I remember.
Yes, Detroit.
Shot it, made it. Raptors win. And I'm like, he's the one person on the court. Everyone else was walking off. And he's the one person on the court that was like, no, I'm going to get this.
Let's go. Yep.
And then we had one game against the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, I'm dating myself a bit because this years and years ago. But he got hit on a layup, and his his headband came over his eyes, and he still made the layup. And I was like, "You magician!"
No way. I totally missed that. I mean, now I have to go YouTube. Hey Mo, I gotta search you up there. Like, what is Maria talking about? Wait, what?
I mean, I was there at that
No.
game, so I mean,
What?
yeah. So like when
And that's where you met him?
So no. So first of all, we'd done tours through the ACC millions of times, being with the rep teams I was with, always affiliated with the Raptors. They always gave us tours, and we never really met anybody. And one night we were out, we just finished a Raptors game, and in front of Real Sports, I see this tall drink of water in front of Real Sports, and I'm like, Mo!
No,
and he,
you did not.
He looks over at me, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm embarrassing myself. I'm almost about to cry. So Mo's like, hello. And I'm like, I started naming off stats to him. I'm like, when you were with Michigan State, when you were with the Raptors, like, you're a lefty, love it from the left-hand corner. Your defense is incredible. You're the only reason why we even kept in with the Nets. And he's looking at me like, are you gonna stalk me when I'm done?
Is she crazy?
I might be, like, slightly, but
no, I love it. I love it. You're a fan, okay? You're to appreciate his work.
I loved him so much. I almost tried to become a lefty in high school, and then my points dropped, and my coach looked at me and was like, get your other hand in there. And I was like, okay.
Back to the right hand, girl. Start shooting with the right.
But my love for Mo Pete goes strong. I did send you, I think I have it, the picture where my dreams came true. So this is Maria at the ripe age of, I think I was maybe about 17, 18. And there I am with Mo.
That's crazy. Oh, I'm so young.
Right? I was maybe about like 17 at the time when we went, like, again through, and I saw a picture of Mo, and I was like, take a picture. This is the closest I'm gonna get.
Yeah.
Wrong, Maria. Wrong.
No, honestly, like, that's probably the best thing you can do. Take a picture, memories, and now you're showing us, and it's incredible. Like, it's an awesome story. I'm sure Mo's gonna hear this, and he's gonna send you his love. So, shout out to Mo.
Well, Pete, you have my heart. Always, and forever. Forever. Like, for my favorite was when he came out. He comes out. I think he was with New Orleans at the time. And I think they were the New Orleans Hornets at the time. And he comes out and he kisses in the middle of the floor. I'm like, you're home. You're home. But anyways, I digress. It's a bit of a.
No, I love it. We need to hear that story. Like, I was dying to hear your story. So I am so thankful you were able to share it on my show.
Honestly, it was incredible. I mean, second best day of my life was doing this, but the first was when he actually commented on my picture and said it was nice to meet you, because the pleasure was all on this side of the table.
No, that's awesome. You know what? Like, players, when they, there's a lot of players out there, who don't really like care enough, but I know, like, Mo is one of them who really shows his passion and care for his fans, and he really he loves his fans,
Because that's where his heart is, man, and we have his heart, so we give it back. He gave us love, we give him love. That's the way it is.
I'm sorry.
Same with JYD. We give him love all the time.
Exactly. It's vice versa. You give and you receive respect. So. Maria, thank you so much for touching on some of the NBA highlights tonight. I'm so happy you were on the show. Where can people find you on social media?
So it's Maria, Maria .Noella, Noella. That's it, Maria.Noella on all, I guess, social platforms.
Quick and easy, okay? Quick and easy. And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as well at Jessays, so JESSSAYS, Jessays. Well, the show can be heard on the Barn Burner Radio Network on its 122 platforms. The H.E.R Network is a part of the Barn Burner Media Network. So please check out barnburner.ca for all the news and programming. Barn Burner, watch it, hear it, read it, download it, live it. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thanks again, Maria.
No, thank you so much. And always remember, listen to what Jess says.
Right? I know. Listen to me, guys. Speak facts. The truth.